Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'll be comparing the Ex-S Gundam / S Gundam from the P Bandai version and the original version, which was released in 2019. On the left, you see the blue box is the P Bandai version with the Task Force Alpha logo, and on the right, we have the version 1.5 from 2019. The Ex-S Gundam has a few releases throughout the last few decades. These are the most recent releases. And here we have the box art comparison. As you can see, the P Bandai one is slightly taller, and both versions allow you to switch from the Ex-S Gundam and the S Gundam. And as usual, the original regular releases has more information on the box side compared to the P Bandai version. Now let's unbox both of these and take a look inside. I have previously opened both of them just to check all the runners are inside, so that's why there's a chance that the runners may not appear in the same order as you see in the brand new unopened ones. So for the first runners, you can see that the original one has sticker sheets and more red to it, and some parts is a lighter red as well, and the P Bandai one has the orange sides to it. Also, I believe that the true red on the bottom here, it's quite different. The P Bandai one has a darker red. And the original one has more of a faded one. When I say original, I mean the 1.5 version, which was released in 2019. Please bear with me as I search the runners to compare. I need to find the exact ones. It's quite darker, so let me put it on the floor where there's more sunlight. I can actually see a difference. On the P Bandai one, it has a more faded white and a lighter gray. And the original one has more white and a midnight blue, dark gray color. Searching in progress. So these two, I believe, is a different kind of white, but it's quite hard to see on the camera. For this one right off the bat, I can tell that the P Bandai one has a lighter gray, just like previously mentioned. Let me put it on the sun for you to see. So now that under the sunlight, the P Bandai one has some more faded white compared to the original. Now you can see it here. And once I flip it, you can see that the P Bandai one is much more lighter in gray compared to the original one, which has a midnight blue, dark gray tone. Moving on to more runners. So the same thing here, a lighter gray for the P Bandai one and a midnight blue, darker gray on the original one. Let me pull up the menu for you to see. So this is the original menu for the one on the right. So it says here, midnight blue, 65%, whereas the P Bandai one on the left, P Bandai one has a mahogany, 55%, so a bit gray that they're using. I'm not sure if that's the same color. I'm not that color knowledgeable. But yeah, so from the menu, you can see that they use a different type of gray to mix it. Let me see what else. So, here's the blue. For P Bandai, it says 85% cobalt blue. And for the original, it says 40% cobalt blue. So yeah, please refer to this page for more color infos. So on the menu, before the drop, on the menu, you can already see that the colors are actually different. Now, let me look at the white. The white, it doesn't really specify. It's a small dose on the P Bandai one, and it says RLM75 gray plus small dose, so there's probably a bit of a difference in the color white. I don't really paint, so I don't know that much. So yeah, here is it for the colors. Let me check for our runners compare. So here are two gray runners, same thing, a light gray on the P Bandai and a midnight darker gray on the original. Here's a runner for the head and backpack shoulder armor parts. You can see the P Bandai one has a more faded white, and here they are under the sunlight. You can see that the yellow on the original one is definitely more bright than the P Bandai version. So it's the white. And once I flip it, you can see that the blue for the chest pieces and the shoulder pieces, the P Bandai one is a more darker ocean blue, whereas the original one is more faded. So it's kind of funny because the P Bandai one is like more faded, right? But the blue is really bright, unlike the original. The beam saber part, I believe, is the same. So next off to the next runners. Not that there are less runners, it's actually a bit more easier to find them. Here's the backpack pieces. The P Bandai one has a more darker blue. Let me put it on the sun. Yeah, I like the P Bandai one so much better. The faded blue is not doing it for me. Moving on to the next one. This one's easier to find. Oh, stickers falling. I mean, sliding off the plastic package. Oh, the sticker for the P Bandai one is less compared to the original one. Here you can see that the 2019 original one has more stickers compared to the P Bandai. The sticker seems to be they are the same color. And the blues are already different as I mentioned previously. Here they are under the sun. You can see the blue is darker for P Bandai. They sort of follow the exact same tone, like color tone. So it's pretty much the same. I'm just showing you how they really look like with the pieces in the actual size. For the gray, I think the P Bandai one is a bit more darker this time, whereas the original one has a more of a bluish tone to it. So this runner is quite interesting, this package. The P Bandai one has a blue on the back, which I think the original one doesn't have. What piece fell off, but that's okay. The white seems to me it looks the same, but it might be different. But to me it looks the same. Moving on. Here's, I think this is also the backpack piece. As usual, the P Bandai one is darker than the original. Here are the stayers on the bottom. To me they look identical. I believe they are the exact same clear tone. So here it is. The P Bandai one has decals, which the original one doesn't. Here are the runners side by side. As usual, the P Bandai one's a bit lighter in gray. Original one's darker. Here's why I get confused a little bit. I thought these were completely different runners, but they're the exact same. Here are the runners for the foot part and some of the chest parts. P Bandai one is red, whereas the original one is blue. In my opinion, I prefer the P Bandai red. Moving on more runners. There's two in each bag. The P Bandai one has a faded white and the plastic bag is a bit softer, whereas the original one has a harder plastic bag. And the runner color appears to be in a brighter white tone. I think these are for the thrusters and some of the power armor parts. Next, some more gray armor parts. Let me put it in the sunlight. So for the original one, it comes with the cables on this bag, but the P Bandai one does not. The P Bandai cable is actually located on another bag. And you can see the red are quite different. P Bandai one is a faded one, whereas the original one is brighter. And looking at the gray parts in the frame, yeah, P Bandai is lighter. So here's where the cable is for the P Bandai. Same white as the other runners. P Bandai one is faded, whereas the original one is a brighter white tone. I think these are the runners for the legs. So next, here on the Viven camera theme, the original one is yellow, whereas the P Bandai one is white. And P Bandai one has a sticker on it. Which previously, I think these were the stickers missing from the other sticker pack in the front. And interestingly, again, the plastic bags are a bit different. Moving on to more runners. The coloring pattern is the same as usual. P Bandai has a faded white. Original has a more brighter white. Same as the gray. Original has a more darker gray. Whereas the P Bandai one has a more lighter gray. And the clear part in the back should be the same. So moving on to the polycaps. Honestly, these swarms actually look exactly the same to me, but let me know if you see a difference. I feel like the original one is a bit lighter in gray, I'm not too sure. They look identical to me. So moving on, next off we have the same color difference previously, the red and the light blue. I believe these are for the waist skirt parts. And look, this is actually the last runner pack for the original one, but not the last one for P Bandai one. So For the spray, as usual, original one is darker, P Bandai is lighter. Yeah, I believe this is some of the gun parts and the backpack parts as well. And for our final runner, which only exists on the P Bandai one, please correct me if I'm wrong, it's a rifle extension part. So this runner is runner W. Let me try finding it in the menu. So this is the original one's menu. I don't think I see it. I see RS, and then it goes to XA. It should be W. So let's see the P Bandai one. See RS W, right? And then XA. So the P Bandai one has the W runner, and the original one does not. And here's the P Bandai menu. As you can see, you can change your 3 guns. So you can make it to Ex-S Gundam gun, the normal type of S Gundam, and a rapid fire beast gun for the S Gundam. So the W runner actually does this part for the rapid fire beam smart gun on the S Gundam. So you can only assemble one at a time. So if I want to choose the Ex-S Gundam, I would use this area on section 22.4 of the menu. If I want to do normal type, I would go over to here on section 22.8. If I want the P Bandai S Gundam rapid fire beam smart gun, I would use the W runner and use 22.9 on the menu. These are all parts that you have to interchange. So you can have 3 guns at the same time, but you're able to use the extra parts to exchange it. And moving on to the menus, the original one only has 1, and P Bandai has 2. The P Bandai one, this top one is exclusive to it. And this one on the bottom is exactly the same as the original one. So for the W runner, you can only see the instruction from the P Bandai menu on top here. The original menu does not have anything to do with the W runner. It's just me, or I kind of think that the colors of the 2 menus look a bit different. I feel like the 2019 original one has a bit of a yellow, and the new P Bandai one, it's more darker. I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. So let me show you the P Bandai menu. It's a really thin menu. It's supposed to complement for the original menu, but you have to have the original menu to build the whole thing. Since the P Bandai menu is only for the special parts that the original one does not have. So it actually tells you to read the small P Bandai menu before reading the original menu. This is because in the original menu, you see a high label with the highlight stickers. This 8.1 part, you have to look at the P Bandai menu. Here, now let me go find the section 8.1. Now here it is. Here's section 8.1. You would use this part instead of the original menu. See, this is a lot more complicated. Then here's section 7, and I would refer to the section 7 on the P Bandai menu. So yeah, it is very important to read the P Bandai menu before assembling with the original menu, or else you would end up getting the same original one. So yeah, that's all for my P Bandai Ex-S Gundam / S Gundam Task Force Alpha version versus the 2019 Ex-S Gundam / S Gundam 1.5 version. I am still finding time to build the P Bandai version as of this video, so please bear with me, but I look forward to have it done this year. And I'm not very sure for the original one, but let's see how life goes. As always, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.